You don't even know what you don't know. And having a leadership coach allows you to open yourself up to being able to see things that you couldn't see. And when you can change your perspective, it literally changes your life. Thinking differently allows you to see things differently, which will make you act differently. And to try to do that by yourself is just, it doesn't work, because you can only know what you know. And there's just so much you don't know. I used to have a friend that used to joke with me, and he'd say, imagine a big whiteboard the size of a basketball court, and you take a marker and you put a little dot in the corner of the board. That's how much you know. And the amount of white space is what you don't know. And it's true. I mean, you can only know so much, and you learn as you go. And having a coach who has experience, who has been able to, who's done it before, and they are good at what they do, they're able to help you see all those blind spots. And I had a lot of blind spots. And I was always into leadership development and personal and professional growth, but having a coach come in and being able to talk through on a weekly basis all the things that I was struggling with, or things that I needed to overcome, or goals that I wanted to accomplish, and having someone not only hold me accountable, but it really was a catalyst to my growth, kind of having that 10x bump within my career. And I didn't realize it at the time. I was able to see this afterwards, but the ripple that had on everyone else around me, you know, it's key, because you can have a lot of influence when you lead by example, and when you model the way and people see you doing it and they're inspired, and then they kind of follow up and kind of take the reins on their own. And they're doing that because they see that they're not by themselves. They see another leader doing it. You only need a few. You don't need everybody to be inspired in your office. You don't need everybody to be a high performer. You don't need everybody to be the be-all end-all. You just need a few. And when you can get a few, it lights up others. And it's hard for the leader to take responsibility to be the only person to do that. So if you just focus on yourself, and you have a coach who can help, you know, be a catalyst to that growth and make it happen faster, and then you are a little vulnerable and transparent with sharing a lot of those opportunities and growth and successes with people around you, you will either inspire, influence, or challenge and hold other people accountable. And you know, every leader gets the team that he or she deserves. It's a fact. The stronger you are, the stronger the people around you will be. And if they're not, you'll make changes and you'll start attracting people who are stronger. And I realized that as I started growing as a leader early in my career, I started getting better people around me. You earn it. When I had people that would interview early on when I was young in my 20s, if someone came in at a higher caliber and they saw that I was young and immature, they may not want to come work with me. As I got older and they saw my strength, now they wanted to be there. So you get people that you deserve because you attract that into your life. And if you're not growing, then you're going to kind of be a C player, and you're going to attract other C players. This is why when people hire people at their company, people tend to hire people that are more like them or below. So they'll hire, you know, a C player will hire a C player. And, you know, they usually don't like the A players because it makes them feel a little uncomfortable because they're such high level, and they could tell that it may make them look bad. So I think, you know, it's an important thing to have a coach. It's an important thing to be able to share the growth opportunities and investments with other people that you're working with. And it's important to find someone that is good at what they do. I always say that, you know, you don't want to be, you know, coached by a fat football coach who's going to go tell you to run when you know they're they're out of shape, and it's easy for someone to tell you what to do. But when you can find a coach who's done it before, they have the credibility, and they have been there and they've done that, and they can experience it because they can feel what you've gone through, and they can help you walk through and guide you through without spoon feeding you, by challenging you and then holding you accountable. That's a good coach. So I can't stress enough that investment, all the success I had in my businesses, it went hand in hand parallel with all the money that I invested in leadership programs and for personal and professional growth. And I think that a lot of my employees who I'm not in connection with anymore, I know it had a huge impact on their lives as well. So there's good that comes with it on top of the success that you have in your business. Hey, thanks for checking out my video. If you have any questions about leadership or entrepreneurship or anything related to that, feel free to put it in the comments, and it may be the topic of my next video. Thanks again for checking it out.